Hi, I'm Rebecca Jensen, and I am a groomer here at Pet Freaks, and this is kind of how I got started here.
You take a government-supported program, a highly motivated individual, and a private business in tandem, and we end up with a wonderful process and a wonderful product. And I hate to refer to you as a product, but really that's what we're talking about.
I got some help from the Workforce Center training program to get me in here and help me finance the training process. So that was very helpful. I'd come into Pet Freaks and Keri was grooming a dog, and I asked her, hey, I'd really like to be able to groom my own dog at home and do that kind of thing. And she had mentioned that she could teach me how to groom and that there might even be a career option there for me.
I knew that she was someone who was an animal lover, gentle soul. I had known her for a long time. So it's one of those things where it was a right moment to move on it. She just walked into my life, said the right things. I'm like, oh my God, how can I make this happen? You know? And with the Workforce Center and Pam's help, it just started the ball rolling.
And that goal with the internship, or the hope, is that it works out good and the employer hires them. And so yeah, at our final meeting, with Rebecca and John and I, we met, and they were very happy with the quality of her work and her learning, and so Rebecca got together with John and Keri and discussed this and started part-time for a few weeks, and then made the switch to full-time and to have that full-time commitment, and obviously it's worked out very well.
I want to grow as a business, and the Workforce Center helped me. We couldn't have done it without your program. We couldn't have done it.
You know, kudos to this employer who was willing to not let the thought of a disability bother her, and was willing to give that employee a chance, or that job seeker a chance, and she's really proved herself to be a model employee.
She has stepped up way above and beyond of my expectations. So like I said, I don't want to lose her. It's one of those things where it's like, it's working great, and I would be willing to take chances on more people like Rebecca. I really would.
You know, I just feel so incredibly fortunate because I know how hard the economy is out here. I mean, my gosh, I was going to the Workforce Center every week for almost a year, so I know how hard that struggle can be to find a job. The feelings I've felt here are feelings I've not felt at any other job before. Where I'm actually part of a team. I have a support system, I have friends, I have someone who is invested in my future, invested in me personally, you know, professionally.
As a little town and as a little tiny business, you get forgotten. You really do. And it's like, you feel like there's no help out there. I felt Pam help me. Not just her, but the industry actually helped me. And that's another weight off my shoulder, that there are programs that actually work, that actually do help you. And I'll start crying.
And I'm proud to say that we were part of this process. It worked, and this is how it should work.